Hi guys, Yolanda here. Welcome back to Sergio's Craft Along Part 4. I've virtually completed the trifold that is going to go on the inside of this cover. So let me show you what I've done. So if you can, let me show you this way, I think. Let's imagine this on here. Sorry, I still have this cold. This flu that I've been struggling with. So when you open it, you can open it like so, and of course like so, and then if you go the other way, there and there, or you do like like so. Did you get all of that? Probably not. Let me shift it along, and then the other side will look like this. I think it's turned out really nice, and I have filled it with lots of stuff, and that may or may not stay there. And I like to do this because it gives me an idea of what the journal will look like when it's finished and it's stuffed full of photographs, etc. And of course it gives me an idea that this cover is the right or the spine is the right width for 1 or 2. I haven't decided yet. That'll depend on the thickness of the journals I make, because I'm doing this in a series of book-like journals. So on this page, all I did, again with the piece that was left over, was make a belly band, and then I put some eyelets in it and some string. That's all. And of course I put this in because I'm going to I will be making stuff to go in there, but I don't know what yet. So but this is sufficient to fill it up nicely and give me an idea. And then we did this one together. We saw that. I still want to do something here, but I don't know what I'm going to do yet, so I'll leave it. And you saw me do all this. So I put a card in here. I haven't even distressed it because I'm not sure yet. Maybe I'll make envelopes to go in there. I don't know. And then of course I thought I'd put something in there, but I haven't. And this is for photograph there. Just a postcard to take up space. I still want to do something here on the bag, the paper bag. And we'll probably make 2 photo mats here. You see, this will depend once I get all the photographs out and start printing them and deciding where they're going to go. So now I just need to do something here because it's yeah, let me put this aside, put that aside. And I decided to bring in some color, even though it's for my son. Men still like flowers, so there's nothing wrong with putting some flowers in amidst this. I just think it just, you know, lifts the whole thing up. I have already distressed it, and so all I'm going to do on this envelope now, and you saw this little pocket here, which I will make ephemera for, and then I'm just going to stick this pocket down. I mean, we all know how to stick, and this is just going to be a flat pocket, so I'll only probably put 1 photo mat in there, because of the bulk. Yeah. So that will go here. It's a little bit longer, but you know what? It's okay. Which is what I love about journals. You don't have to be as precise as you are when you make, as opposed to making a mini album. It's not to say you're going to be untidy or slapdash making a journal. No. Because sometimes I do things deliberately cockeye or whatever it is. But in journals it's also, you know, very easy to cover up mistakes. So that's all I'm going to do there, and I am going to show you also how to do this, because these are going to be like little photo slides. I have tiny, tiny photographs of my father from the 1940s and 50s. You must see them. I'll show you to them once they're done. And I want to protect them. And so I'm making lots of these. And I'll be making tiny ones as well for the tiny photos, unless I blow them up. I will see. Okay, so that is still plain for me, too plain there. Even if I put in that, for instance, let's just pretend that's here we go. Let's put this one in for the sake of it. And I'm not sure yet, again, what I'm going to do, so I'm going to leave it. And I'll come back to it at a later stage. This is my process. This is how I do or make my journals. And even this here, it's far too plain. I think it needs something. So when I come to add to it, we'll go back. And then, so that's just adding another pocket here. And this, can you see that as well? Now it's tearing slightly there, which is not good. So all I'm going to do is take another piece of this. And I'm just going to cut a little bit, not too big. I think this is fine. Yep. So you see how you can reinforce your pages, because it happens. I don't know about you, but it happens to me that the pages sometimes do tear, and you just got to reinforce them. And even this, oh, this is project board, this paper here. It's not your normal copy paper. So it's the thicker one, 160 GSM, and and maybe I'll put a button or something there. I've got this guy here, which is quite nice, but I'll only do that later. Yeah, that's better. And I think I might just reinforce. I'm going to, yeah, the other side as well. And again, just a small piece. Yeah, I like that. Right to the bottom where the tear is, and I'm just putting it on the seam and sticking it down well. And I'm going to show you in a moment what I did here. Here we go. Reinforced. Maybe at a later stage, maybe I'll stick it down completely. I could do that. And maybe I will even put a piece along there as well. What will that look like? Let's have a look. That's quite nice too, hey? I don't mind that at all. And then put buttons or something. And that reinforces it even more. But wait, I can't do that. I'll show you why. So this page was blank. I don't know if you remember that in the last craft along. So all I did, I added these, and then I added this page here. I did some stamping with the Tim Holtz, and I added another pocket. And inside that pocket, let's just put, yeah, this will do for now. And this is just a flat pocket that I added here, because these are already bulky, so I didn't want to make this bulky. And I just put some stamping on here. Maybe I will still do something on this page. We shall see. And so here I put a little belly band, and I think I'm going to decorate this some more. And these are just arbitrary cards, journal cards, or photo cards, because it's scrapbook paper. So it is protected from acid, etc. And I don't know if you can see, I don't like too many twinings. I just can't be bothered. I want to like do it once, if you know what I mean, instead of over and over again. And this part, this blank part, will be stuck down, so it's going to stay like that. And you saw me do that. So now I just want to make these little photo, don't know what to call them. Let's put this guy back, which is also going to get more decoration on it. I like that. What if I do this? You see, this is how I do it. This is how I go. I'm going to take this guy, and I am going to do this. Where is my other? Yeah, here, right under my nose. This is a smaller circle, which is exactly what I want. So let's just cut. I'm going to do, wait, you'll see what I'm going to do. You know, I normally take these guys off because they just irritate me. Oh, how about that? And then we can make a thing for that to hang down. I like it. I do. So let's glue. Let's quickly distress this. Stick down. And I still want to do something here. You can see it's just too plain. Maybe here I'm just going to do, and this one I'm using the vintage stain. Yeah, I'm not going to make it too fancy. And I think it's nice just to have it go the whichever way. Yeah, that's fine. Just add something to that. I'm going to glue this. This is one of my circle clips. Very plain one. You see, you can make a whole lot of these from different papers. I'm going to pull it up there. That you have in your stash. Stick them in a box. And then you can embellish them when you actually do your journal that you want it to go in. You can, because you don't know if you want white or pink or blue or whatever. Of course, the paper you use could be white or pink or blue. Yeah. And then, where's my other little one? I've got even a smaller one, 1/2 inch there. And I wonder if I use, I could do that, you know, but I'm not going to. No, I am going to cut a little circle. Another one. And I'm going to put it there just because at the top, because remember we want these to clip in or to, you know, slide in to hold something in place, a journal card, or whatever you're going to be using. So I'm going to make my little at the top. Let's put in my brad. I could also put in a plain brad, but I want to hang that metal thing that I have there. So now I'm going to do my thing. I know a lot of you get confused about how to do your eyelids. I mean, I did too in the beginning. All you got to remember is that the PP, okay, part is the part that goes on top. All right? Remember, PP on top. Put it in this way, the right side up on the bottom part, and there we go. Look at that. Easy peasy. And then I normally take my little hammer and just gently do that so that these pieces are nice and flat. So I do have black string somewhere, but I'm not going to go, obviously, right now, this very second, and hunt around for it. So I think, how about if we do it this way? Let's see if this is going to work. Right. Take it off. Do like so. I'm just thinking, guys, where I want this to go. And then I like to do a knot here so this doesn't come apart. And then I am going to just trim it. Just makes it easier to thread it through the hole. Like so. I know, this is a bit like watching paint dry, isn't it? Bear with me, stick with me. But it is a craft along, so I hope you're crafting along with me, because this is what I do sometimes. I put on a video of one of the brilliant ladies out there, and then I craft along with her. Let's just do a double knot on that. So I've left it quite long, but I can make it shorter if I want to. I'll see what it looks like. There. Look at that. Where is it? And this, I think I'm going to dirty this up, but I'll do that at a later stage. And this can float down. Don't know. You know what it is? It's the string is not the right color. I think I should use a black one, which I will do at a later stage. But yeah, now I just got a dangly wangly there. A wangly dangly. Alright. So, yes. And that goes like that. Looking really good. And I'm just going to put it in here. I don't know why this guy... How did this guy get stuck on my thing? Oh, you're not supposed to be stuck. Oh, got a bit of a fright there. Thought I'd, you know. Right. So now we have these little guys. You're going to laugh. This particular one, this is exactly how I did it. Now again, you can use anything you want. Or any type of paper. I would use a stiffer paper though. If you're going to use your copy paper, then I would double it or even triple it, you know, to give it some firmness. So I have this amazing paper right here. Hang on, I did choose one. I really do love this, and I love this side as well. This is also quite nice. That's that side. Beautiful. I took one of these off. Right, I'm going to use this paper. It's not as thick as this because I bought this many years ago when the paper they were making was still very thin. So I didn't even use measurements with this. But let me show you quickly. And with this, I'm using the cricket acetate. I love this stuff. You know, it's double-sided. By that I mean you can peel off the paper on both sides, or the film, and it keeps it looking good until you actually put your photograph in. So let's leave this one here and this one here. I'm going to measure this now, just in case you want the measurements for this. And those measurements are, like I say, it's not set in stone. 3 inches by 3 1/4 inch. Just get that out the way. See, I've also got this, so I can make some from this, because like I say, some of the photos are tiny, and that's nice. They look very nice in the actual journal. So this particular one, let me just cut 3 1/4 along, or we can make it bigger. Look, I'm going to make it 3 1/2. How about that? 3 1/2, and then I just folded it. What did I say that one was? 3 inches. So we can do you see how messy I get. Okay. Let's put these away, get them out the way. So 3 inches. I'm going to make it 4. Why not? Let's make it a little bit bigger, like so. That's lovely. I'm going to just cut it There we go. And then this is what I did. I took the lid from here because it was handy. And I could make it a bit bigger. Yeah, I'm going to use the whole thing. So for this one, I used the lid there. For this one, I'm going to use the whole base because I've cut this bigger, which I like. And then I'm just going to angle my pencil in as opposed to straight. And draw a line all the way around. There we go. And then I'm going to cut that. Where's my little... That's not what I wanted. I wanted my little ruler. I'm just putting that away. I've got too much stuff on my desk. This is the one I've already cut out for there. So, okay, I'm just going to simplify this. Because you see, when I cut this out here, I kept this part. But you can see I didn't make it all equal sides or whatever. I just did it. I slashed an X and then I cut it and I've bent it. And if you put this in your actual journal and open it up, it really looks very nice. Let's say we do a card underneath there. You see? So I am going to use this somewhere in my journal instead of throwing it away. Maybe I'll make the card big enough to go all the way around there. Yeah, so you see I digressed again. The worst. Okay, but for the sake of the video, I'm just going to cut. And because I can't find my ruler. And I'm going to cut right on the line. So easy. Now we need to cut some acetate. And all I did, yeah, let's use this side again, why not? I just stuck it like so. Can always trim it afterwards. And that way. Sorry about that. This cough. It must just go away now. I'm tired of coughing. Look at that. How nice does that look? And then you can see it's too big, but that's fine. I will trim it once I've stuck it down. I'm just cutting off this piece here that is not doing anybody any good. And then of course, in order to glue it down, you have to take off the top film, but I'm going to leave the backing on until I put the photo in. See there? Remove that. Alright. Sorry, my throat is getting dry. Just remember which side you took your film off as well. And stick it on, and then later you can trim it. So I've glued them in. I've taken off the film on the front side, and unfortunately I got a bit of glue on here. So once that film comes off, you do have to be a little bit careful not to damage. You can see my glue here is still wet, so I've stuck them on, and then I've trimmed it all the way around. And then when I come to place my photograph, the very last thing I will do is take off my film. I'll put my photograph in here, okay, and then I will glue all the way around, so it's like a, I don't know, it's a photo box. Okay, and you, if you want as well, which I think also looks very nice, yeah, I'll use the big one. You can also just do your edges. Okay. Alright, so long as it's marked, I can just, it's a bit thick there, I suppose. I can just cut it afterwards. Yeah. Let's do that one. Oh, it's not cutting. Cut the other one fine. And I don't want to break this because I don't want to buy a new one, you know. It's just because it does give it a bit of a mark. Here we go. There, and that also looks very nice when it's rounded. And then of course got to just distress the edges. And think how nice these will look with like a sepia or a black and white photograph in them in your journal. Where's my trifold? Let's just use the trifold. And I'm going, like I said, I'm going to be making lots of these. So once the photo is in, then the film is off, then I will glue all the way around, and it becomes permanent, so the photo will be protected hopefully forever and ever. And then you can just stick these anywhere, I mean in your journal. And of course this is an industrial one, but you can make the pretties with it. I'll do pretty ones with this as well. And like I say, when you cut this, try and cut it. It doesn't have to be perfectly square, because even if I was going to put this, I just want to show you, look on the page, let's use this page. It doesn't matter if it's not 100%. Let's pretend this is the, it's not big enough for that, but I think I mean you're all pretty smart. And then you could just lay your photo in there. You could probably use, not these ones, I would use like a brad maybe to hold this back. And you can still cut out an acetate film to protect the photo, I suppose, but it is on scrapbook paper, which is okay. And I mean this will look very nice also, which I'm going to be doing a few of them. And this one you can see I cut it here wrong, so you know how I'm going to fix it? Washi tape. Or maybe I'll put a fabric piece of material over that, and a brad and a button, whatever. But anyway, you will see it as we progress with this journal. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know in the comments what you think. And if it's too pricey for you to buy the Cricut acetate, then just use vellum, even parchment paper, although it's not so clear. But yeah, use vellum, use a cheaper option. And I mean, I reckon they look nice. Okay, I will see you very soon with another craft along with me, with another one of Sergio's. Ciao now, take care.